Today I want to tell you how you can be the sexiest man alive for your future wife. And this is incredibly important. No matter what your values are, no matter what you think you want in your life, no matter whether or not you think you're going to get married, it doesn't matter. At some point, you are going to meet a woman that moves you so much, that is so perfect for you, that is so attractive, that is so feminine, so sweet. She would be such an amazing mother to your children, that you're going to enter a long-term relationship with this woman. And the chances are it's going to be a monogamous relationship because that is what is best for children. And as men, the best thing we can do is raise a generation that is like healthy, right? And so we want that. We want to do that. We want to be better fathers than our fathers were for us. And that is the biggest decision you will make in your life. Who you marry, who you end up with, it's the biggest decision. And so if you're watching this video and you don't know who I am, I'm Timothy Brazil. I'm the owner and founder of Understanding Attraction, and it's my goal on this channel to turn you into a man that women are attracted to for eternity. And the reason this is important is because I can teach you tactics. You can go find tactics on how to hook up with girls on Tinder. You can go find tactics on how to approach women and take them home from clubs. But what you cannot find is content on how to be a man that women will still be attracted to 30 years into a relationship. Because everyone's focused on these tiny little baby boy goals of, I just want to get this girl now. And here's the thing, bro, she's gonna break your heart and leave if you don't have this shit down. If you are not still a sex god in her eyes in 10, 15, 20, 30 years, she will not be attracted to you anymore. She will lose respect for you. And this is what I see in so many men. So many men are complacent with who they're dating and who they choose to be with. And that's why we end up with weak fathers. So many men, you meet a woman that has the potential to be the mother of your children. You have a perfect wife quality woman and you fuck it up. And instead of realizing what you can change and improving yourself to where the next time you meet a woman of that caliber, she would be dumb. She would literally be stupid to leave. She'd be stupid to cheat on you. She would be stupid to let herself go. She knows she can't because there's a healthy level of uncertainty in the relationship. There's a healthy level of, hey, I have my expectations, I have my standards. When all of that is in place, women will view you as a sex god for your entire life. And that is mandatory in long-term relationships. What I want from this channel is I want to show you how to be a man that when you're 55 years old, when you're 60, 70 years old, when you're 30 years into a marriage, your girl is still texting you dirty pictures. How many people can say that? How many people can say that their girl is still super sexy to them and still wants to go to the gym for them, wants to work out for them, wants to eat clean for them, wants to stay on top of her shit, take care of her skin, take care of her hair for him? As men, we want that, but we need to deserve it first. And it starts by raising our own standards. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the importance of being that sex god for your woman. And I'm going to tell you how to do it, okay? It's going to come down to the 4 pillars of masculinity, okay? Ideal, high-quality women, and most women are like this. Ideal, high-quality women are incredibly feminine. And so you have to go against what the mainstream narrative tells you of, just match your energy, bro. Like, oh, the girl's like, oh, I just want a guy that'll match my energy, my crackhead energy or whatever. Nah, bro. You have to be the polar opposite. You have to be a grounded masculine presence with standards. The standards thing is so important. If you don't have standards, she can walk all over you. She can do whatever she wants. She can let herself go. She can, it sounds fucked up. It sounds like misogynistic and shit, but like, why would you be with someone that lets themselves go? Any person. Why would a woman be with you if you let yourself go? If you end up with a woman that would still be with you if you let yourself go and like gave up on life, what does that say about the type of person that you dated? What does that say about her? Now I understand that marriage is for life, right? But why would she be happy in that marriage? Why do you think so many marriages are unhappy? It's because they commit for life and then they both give up on life. And they hate each other, they don't like each other anymore, they're not attracted, they never have sex anymore. And that's what I want you to stop. So, what can you do? What can you do if you want to be this sex god for your future wife? What can you do if you want to be this man that women are attracted to for eternity? Well, it starts with focus. Where are you gonna be in 5 to 10 years? Seriously, where are you gonna be exactly in 5 to 10 years? And get as specific as you possibly can on that. If you lack vision, a man who lacks vision lacks everything. As men, our masculine energy, a lot of it, most of it, comes from being men that push boundaries, that push for accomplishments, that push for long-term goals. And as soon as we hit that long-term goal, we set another one. We go, right? 10,000, once I hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel, I'll have another goal, 30K, 50K. Once I hit that, 100K. Once I hit that, 500K. Once I hit that, 1 million, right? I'll have goals along the way, and that's just for YouTube. In 5 years, I want my company, Understanding Attraction, to be a $100 million company. $100 million a year. That is an insane amount of money. I've done the math, and it's not something that I can just do with my coaching program alone. It's something I'll need to do a lot. There's a lot of steps to get there, but over 10 years, it can be done. You know, it can be done. I can make the best dating program that's ever existed. I can make the best content on how to be a man that women are attracted to for the rest of their life. I can get guys the best results ever. Then I can start helping guys with their marriages, fixing their broken marriages, coming back from being cheated on, coming back from being left, right? Not getting those women back, but getting high quality women that would never do that to a man of integrity. And I'm gonna build them into men of integrity. I'm gonna build them into the men that they wanna be. It starts with what I'm doing now, but it doesn't stop here. I don't have this 1-2 year baby dick goal. I have like a big goal. And so why do you think my woman wants to be with me for the rest of her life? I have a fiance, I'm engaged. Why do you think she wants to be with me for the rest of her life? It's because I have a clear vision. I know where I'm going and I'm executing on it every single day. Having a vision does nothing if you don't execute on it. That's why I preach on discipline so much. If you have discipline and you have a plan, you will win. You will win in life. But the problem is, no one has plans that are good enough. No one has plans that are big enough. No men have that today. No man understands what true discipline really means. And I was lucky enough that when I was learning how to start an online business, I was surrounded by some young men that are around my age that taught me what hard work actually looked like. Because, you know, my dad tried to teach it to me. I don't think I wanted to listen, at least in the way that he was describing it. And so what these guys showed me is like discipline and how valuable it is, and how delaying gratification leads to more than just money and women. Delaying gratification leads to long-term happiness and fulfillment. I'm not here to tell you, hey bro, in 8 weeks, in 10 weeks, in 12 weeks, I can get you to bang supermodels. That's not my job here. My job is to inspire you to get up and do something about your life, to get up and make a change. Because if you're watching this channel, if you're watching a small YouTuber talk about how to become a sex god for their future wife, then you need help. There is something you know needs to change. And there's a reason you're not doing anything about it. There's a reason that all you're doing right now is watching YouTube. And I would have to guess that a lot of it has to do with your environment. A lot of it has to do with the fact that you're waking up late. A lot of it has to do with the fact that you have nothing productive to get into at the start of the day. You don't have a clear vision, so you don't know how to act on your goals. Every night before I go to bed, I spend 5 to 10 minutes planning my actions for the next day. And as I've gotten better and better at executing, I've realized there's some dead spots in my afternoon. And that's a problem that I can easily fix, but I never would have noticed that I could have done more if I didn't plan out my day. I thought I was doing everything I could 3 months ago, but what I didn't see, because we're so stupid, is that I was blind to the fact that I was binge eating Doritos. I was blind to the fact that I was getting fat. I was blind to the fact that I stopped going to the gym. I was like, oh, I just don't have time, man. I just gotta work, I don't have time to go to the gym. I don't have time to do XYZ. And it was all bullshit. It was all bullshit. And I'll probably make a video where I talk about how to be a man that can call himself out on his blind spots. But that's why I think coaching is so important. That's why having a close brotherhood of like-minded men that want to push themselves is so important, because they will call you out on your blind spots. They will call you out. And if you're one of those guys that's sitting around being like, yeah, man, but I'm happy just existing. I can push my goals another few years. Then that's fine. You will continue to live in mediocrity. And this is supposed to trigger you, by the way. You're gonna continue to live in mediocrity for the rest of your life. Because winners accept nothing less than excellence. I've made the decision recently with anyone that I hire in my company, with anyone that I do any long-term projects with, anyone I collaborate with, I will accept nothing less than excellence. And that is really the moral of today's story. If you guys are looking for ways to become, in the next month to 2 months, more attractive to women, you guys are looking for that, why aren't you looking for the skills that it's going to take to be attractive to women for your entire life? It's because you're not ambitious enough. And that's the reason she's ghosting you. That's the reason she doesn't want to be with you. It's because you're soft. And that's okay, because most men are soft nowadays. You have to harden yourself. You have to practice. You have to challenge yourself every single day. You have to overload sacrifice. You have to progressively overload sacrifice every single day. Shout out to Hamza. So I want you to really think critically. Are you happy with the direction of your life right now? Genuinely, are you happy? At the end of the day, when you die, because you will die, we will all die, will you be happy that you were sitting in your chair right now, in your gamer chair, or at your kitchen table at home eating your cereal before you go to your 9 to 5? Are you gonna be happy that you lived the life that you're living? Or are you gonna regret it? Because if you start today, if you start taking actions today towards a long-term vision, I guarantee you will have no regrets. I guarantee you're not too late. And here's what keeps most men from focusing. If you're a guy that's I want to focus on my finances first, because no woman's gonna want a guy without good finances. I'm gonna focus on my fitness first, because no guy is gonna want a guy without good finances. Or you're like, or you say, I want to focus on my fitness first, because no girl wants a man without abs. Whatever the fuck you want to say to yourself. That's exactly why you will never get good with women. That's exactly why you'll never achieve success in life, because biologically, as men, we are driven to reproduce. So if you don't have sex in your life, if you don't even have the option, if you don't have options of women, that will be your default purpose. And you will start chasing and chasing and chasing. You'll start chasing the girls on Instagram, chasing the girls on the internet, watching porn, trying to satisfy that need of needing intimacy from women. And until you get it, until you're working towards that, until you actually get that intimacy and you have that as an option, there is not a single way to get around that biological need. Why do you think I'm so much more productive now? It's because I got to a point in my life where I don't have to think about women. I'm not worried about the next time I'm getting laid. I'm not worried about the next time that I'm gonna have intimacy with a woman. I'm not worried about the next time a woman will tell me she's attracted to me, because it's happening every day. It's happening all the time. And so that can look like a long-term relationship like I have. That can look like multiple short-term relationships, but you need to have the options. You need to have the intimacy from women. Because here's the thing, by saying, oh, king, I don't need it, I'm a king. Like, you're just lying to yourself, bro. You're just telling yourself what you want to hear so you don't have to do the hard work. You need to be doing the hard work every single day to achieve the goals you want. So like, what do I mean by hard work? Like, I say all these things like hard work, whatever. Like, you need to be going to the gym every single day to get in better shape. You need to stop eating the fucking junk food. You need to start like journaling, being more introspective. You need to start doing things that like make you better, bro. Like literally, start doing things that make you better. Start going out and talking to women. Literally approaching, getting out in the real world, getting off the fucking screen, bro. Get away from the screen. Fuck off, right? I don't care. You won't hurt my feelings if you stop watching. Like, go talk to someone. Because if you're gonna do anything great in life, you have to start making meaningful progress. And you're never gonna make meaningful progress while you're constantly chasing the next high of validation from women. And so it would be much better, be much more preferable to make it your purpose right now to attract women, to become attractive to women in the long run. Because if you set that as your purpose, if you set that as your goal, you will start to have a purpose, because that's something you didn't have before, because you were just chasing validation. Every man needs to get this under control. It's a core pillar of masculinity. The ability to attract women and keep them around and keep them chasing, keep them wanting, is a core pillar of what makes us feel good as men. It's a core reason biologically why we push for money, why we push for the cars, why we push for the nice apartment, why we push to have a nice career, a nice house, or have a great investment portfolio. We don't do that shit for ourselves. We do that for the relationships we can cultivate. It's all about priorities, guys. Your priorities are fucked. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.